Right on. Welcome to episode 1 of season 2, and happy new year to everybody with the North Bay Bulldogs Football Club. We got Coach Marc and Coach Clinton here. First, I'm going to thank our sponsors for this year. So far, it's not all of them, but that's what we have so far. Canada College, great things happen here. Fox and the Fiddle Pub, located at 112 Spencer Avenue, North Bay. Join the men's NFC team after every home game at our home of the 5th quarter. Also, DeMarco Lucenti Insurance Brokers, located at 693 Castle Street, North Bay. Call for your home, auto, commercial, and business needs. Ask for Coach Krista or Coach Eric at 705-474-2420. A&S Towing, located at 1345 Franklin Street, North Bay. Call 705-497-8565 for all your towing needs. Also, one of our new platinum sponsors that we're going to thank is Monique Cormier over at Moco Fitness. Give Monique a call at 613-532-2790 or check her out online at mocofitness.com. She's all about transformation, whether it's strength, lifestyle coaching, all those different things. So make sure you reach out to Monique if you're looking for a personal trainer or change some dietary habits and whatnot, and go from there. We'll have some more stuff up on the screen for our new sponsors and whatnot. So moving along. First thing we're going to talk about, Clinton, what do you got there? You guys seem coming with some papers and you're talking about Bantam. Is this the AGM? Is this new news for the league, or what is it?
No, it's just Bantam registrations, coaches that we have, and a few tentative dates. Actually, they're pretty much set in stone for our first in-gym sessions, so things are starting to get exciting. And currently right now we have 43 kids registered to play, which is good. We have a wide diversity of positions filled. 11 wide receivers, 11 running backs, 4 quarterbacks, 12 defensive line. Here's where we need a little help. 6 offensive line, 9 linebackers, 6 tight ends, and 10 DBs. Now these aren't all set in stone. This is just what they picked on their registration form. I'm excited to say we have a lot of really good returners. Some of the kids who were just superstars last year, T.O. Gage, Riley Chapesky, there is just some monsters coming back, Porter, so it's exciting. There's a lot of talent on this young team, and I'm looking forward to it. So their first in-gym session is at West Ferris Gym on Saturday, March 25th from 1 to 3. That's our first start, and I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be, that's when we start to get introduced to everyone. All the coaches will get introduced to the kids, see what their skills are, see what we have to work with, start our offense, and man, I'm excited. I'm really pumped. I can't wait.
That's awesome. Who's the coaches you got listed there?
All right, so I'm returning.
What? I thought you were taking a little bit of a break.
I am taking a break. It's part-time. I may not be able to make some of the games. So that's kind of the caveat to that. Wow, and I might not be able to make some of the practices, but there's you got the Morgan crew, Eric and Krista. He's leading the defense. She's head coach. Leon and Chris and Greg and Stu Jackson and Mark LaFleur are on the defense. Corey Greco is our OC, and I'm excited to work with them. I've heard really good things, never met him in person, but I hear he's got a very innovative style.
Where did he coach before?
He's scholared.
Yeah, he's an outstanding guy. Outstanding guy. It's going to be great to have him aboard.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I learned from Ryan, now I get to learn from Corey. The kids get to see all these diverse coaching styles and techniques, so I've heard really good things. He comes from Scholar Hall, a junior coach. There's Ryan and Caleb and me on the offense, kind of filling out the ranks. So, yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I look at this sheet, I'm like, oh, we're back again. This is the start, another good year.
Yeah, well, we had a really good year at the youth level last fall.
There's lots at the indoor workouts.
Yeah, and exactly. But last fall on the field, they really looked good, and there's going to be some really good contributors to the Bantam crew this summer. So yeah, you have reason to be excited. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see all of those kids that who played against each other now working to kind of create one really good team. There's a lot of excellent players that I played against and I had, and I'm looking forward to working with them all. Oh man, it's been good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Ryan Dabian is going to move to the junior varsity level, and he's bringing with him a coaching staff. Now Ryan, of course, as you know, he's the senior varsity head coach for the Algonquin Barons.
Reigning champion.
Reigning champion of the NDA, and he's excited for the new challenge at the junior varsity level, and I think a lot of people are as well. So the junior varsity level is going to be pretty good. It's exciting. There's still room for people out there who might want to express an interest in coaching. We do have some openings at the senior varsity level as well. However, I'm excited to let you know that Mason Regriskin is going to be coaching. He's going to be coaching as an offensive coordinator, and so is Mick Bills. Mick Bills is going to come on board. Assistant head coach. His schedule is still trying to work his schedule out, but he definitely wants to contribute to the senior varsity program. We are looking for more coaches to join that group. And it's looking like it's going to be an exciting year. The player group that are going to be joining that team is going to be exciting as well. Yeah,
That's awesome. And what's the news again for the senior varsity?
The senior varsity, just that Mason McGriskin and Mick Bills are going to be coaching on the offensive side. So we're looking to add to that.
What about the coach that was helping out last year that's coaching at Schollard? I can't remember his name.
Kyle Quinlan.
Kyle Quinlan? Is he coaching with the senior varsity this year?
I would love him to.
Because
that'd be great. I'd love to see him. I'm not sure, but we're putting it out there, and hopefully he'll see his way through to be able to help out. It'd be great to see him join us as a head coach of sorts, and move from there.
It's out there now.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, here's your invite.
Yeah.
For all those
Sign up here.
Yeah.
So are those the indoors for junior varsity and senior varsity starting at the same time?
Yeah, it's all going to start at the same time. On the 25th of March, I think we've got like 6 hours blocked for all 4 levels. And one thing though that is new is we've got we're going to be putting on a quarterback and receiver skill camp on March 19th. And that's going to be quite unique for North Bay. We have 2 Heck Crichton Award winners, 2 quarterbacks in Jordan Heather and Kyle Quinlan that are going to come together along with a crew of NFC players and coaches that are going to come and do some skill camp, a full skill camp for receivers and quarterbacks. Never before, I think, has there been 2 Heck Crichton Award winners residing in the city of North Bay at the same time, and we've been able to get them together to talk about putting together a good little camp schedule for the March 19th for kids who want to learn the quarterback's position from a skill perspective, whether it be improving your footwork or throwing mechanics, that sort of thing. We're going to have 2 guys that have achieved amazing results at the university level, and even at the professional level. I mean, Jordan played some ball out in France, and
I think you went to a training camp with the Elks or Eskimos at the time also.
Yeah, so he's achieved some good things, and he's going to be he's part of our club now, and he's starting his tenure with the Bulldogs as a coach for this March 19th quarterback and receiver skills camp. So we're going to be putting that out to all of our players that have played in the last couple of years.
You can attend that?
Yep.
You gonna check it out?
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I definitely could brush up on my mechanics.
Isn't that what that's what you're coaching usually,
Yeah,
right?
that's what they edge me into. But I'm a little bit of an offensive kind of. I just float around.
Those guys are full of knowledge. Eh?
Oh yeah,
So.
they're
Yeah, and we'll drag some other guys out, some of the men's team guys out. McBills is also an excellent technical offensive guy who really stresses individual skills, fundamentals, how to take.
Oh yeah, I'm not taking
that sort
anything
of
from
thing.
Mick. I learned from Mick.
Yeah,
Mick knows
exactly.
A lot also.
So hopefully, he's going to be around. It's going to be a great day. We're going to divide up into two groups: 14 and under and 14 and over, and a couple of 3-hour sessions where you're going to be able to learn from among obviously the best in Canada in terms of university players at their time when they won their Head Creighton Award winners. So that's going to be a fun time. We're looking forward to that. That's probably going to kick off our year a week prior to our first indoor session.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's going to help the club a lot. And for those of you wondering, our indoor workouts, we've had some people drop out at the beginning. You didn't miss them too much time because we had 2 weeks down December. We're going to carry that over to the new year. If anybody's still interested, you can go to the northbaybulldogs.com and still register. There's the age group Bantam, there's varsity, which is your high school kids, and then we have a women's only adult class that's from 8 to 9 p.m. That's on Wednesdays and Fridays. So if you're interested in getting in shape and working out, doing some sledding, we're not doing weightlifting. The kids are going to learn the weightlifting techniques and whatnot, but we're not doing that. It's agility, speed, lots of sledding, lots of agility bands, stuff like that, footwork stuff. So, I'm really impressed to see what that transitions to on the field this year, because it's getting us ready for when the dome is actually in place. We had Ryan in, and hopefully we get to do these same drills or mimic them inside the dome. So it's exciting to see what's going to happen. If there's I'm sure there will be a difference. You'll definitely spot who's been working out all winter.
Oh yeah.
Right, especially the men's team. Thursdays has been awesome. We've had high numbers, we've had low numbers. For the most part, I've been around since '01, and this is the first time we've done something like this with the men's team, and I think that it's going to transition to something awesome on the field.
Yeah. Having those sleds is really incredible. I've tried them, and they give you a good workout, and it's a different workout. These techniques and these workouts that we're putting our kids through are unique. They're not done elsewhere in this type of fashion, and I've been hearing a ton of positive feedback from moms, especially the moms that are taking part in it. It's turning out that there's demand. We're getting demand now for some of the parents for the summer, that while their kids are on the field, they want a little bit of a boot camp type of thing, but a fun workout. And I see that the moms are having a great time. And I think there's still spots available if there's any moms that want to come out and get some exercise with other moms. I think there's still some spots open. I really encourage you to come out if you just try it, just to try it for free, and you can see what kind of benefit you get out of it. Yeah, it's quite a blast.
It's awesome. It's endurance training. I know that the men's team, everybody loves the sled workouts. It's probably the go-to right now. It's a little bit of strength and endurance.
Yes,
right?
it is.
You get your cardio in
100%.
before we get running routes and stuff like that. It's been working. I know Nick and Adam were blown away. Adam with the BC Lions, Nick was the Jacksonville Sharks. They love it. They're there religiously. So get out there and try it. If you want to sign up, make sure you still get registered and go online, do that. It's awesome. So, and I'm on the Facebook group. I'm one of the administrators. So are you guys. There have been some parents who said we haven't registered our kid yet because we don't have the money to pay yet. I want to squash that real quick for everybody who's watching. You don't have to pay yesterday. No. You don't have to pay tomorrow. We're looking for you to get registered so we have jersey sizes, equipment set aside. The payment process can be figured out. It's
we've
about
done
getting
that.
the child prepared and ready. We've always said we don't say no, right? So we got to make sure that we get the jersey sizes in and everything else. If you have to, if you want to wait to pay, because nobody wants to fork out money for sports in January after Christmas, right? It's an expensive time of year.
We've been doing this since 2004 when we first started the youth program. We've never required that. It's great if somebody can put a few bucks down, and we don't care what that number is. I think that we always make payment arrangements for people who need it. And we, like Josh said, I don't think I've ever said no to anybody when I was running it by myself 15 years ago. And as a group, we don't say no. We don't say no. If there's somebody who needs football, we need that somebody.
We'll figure it
I
out.
want to see that person on the field.
So, that being said, I also want to address the sponsorship stuff. I've been a little bit lax at getting out and visiting, so if there's any parents out there that own businesses and have seen the banners at the games, they watch the podcast, they follow the Facebook, if any of you own businesses or are managers or know people that want to be involved, that want to sponsor the Bulldogs, we can throw the information up here, rickandjosh@hotmail.com. Reach out to me and we'll get something to you. 705-492-4239. Reach out to me, I'll get you a package. I know that I've missed some people already. I know there's some of you I need to get back to. It's a work in progress.
Yeah,
We're
I think
working
it's
on it.
important to note as well that I have never seen such a transformation in terms of the amount of traffic that has come to our website and all of our social media platforms. The increase in traffic that we've had 2022 over prior years has been absolutely incredible. And it's that traffic that I think, if you know of any business owners out there that are looking for more exposure, the Bulldogs is performing very, very well, especially during the spring, summer, and fall, and even now. But the spring, summer, and fall, the exposure is incredible, and it's definitely very good value in terms of advertising if people are looking to get some exposure out there. North Bay Bulldogs is definitely a place to be.
We do have a couple bugs to work out. We're gonna get the Twitter thing figured out. The Instagram is a work in progress, but the cool thing is that I'm working on getting a couple students to help us with our
Right.
digital marketing. So I'm hoping that we get anywhere between 6 and 10 students. I would like them to help us with entrepreneurship studies. And when I say that, we're not starting a business, we're not for profit, we're non-profit. We're just looking for them to get a taste of not only the real world, but also help us improve our funding.
Yeah,
right?
Our social media presence.
Social media presence also, yeah. And we all have jobs to do within the Bulldogs. It's very difficult for, like, Clinton, your CEO with Bits, Mark and I are running Aces and other companies. It's very difficult to set aside time and then have a perfect quality product out there.
Yeah.
So a little bit of help goes a long way, and they'll be there to learn as well as help us learn, because I don't use TikTok. I'm recently gotten into social media more since we started the podcast, but that stuff's not my forte. Good with marketing, not so much digital marketing. That's new, right? The on-trend stuff. So you guys are going to see a lot more new stuff, videos, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything be updated and revamped. And we're going to thank the students at Nipissing University that we're hopefully going to have hired on as part of our team.
Yeah.
So they'll be traveling. I'm hoping to have one for each team and travel to make sure the content is updated frequently, right? That's going to be in their wheelhouse. Lots of unique stuff.
Yeah.
So even the podcast is going to be changing, as we talked about before. We're going to have some new
Everything's
stuff.
an evolution.
Everything's
Yeah.
everything's evolving. Sorry. That being said, we got to talk about what's going on with the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Any picks?
the two best teams, arguably,
They're
from the NFC,
the 1 and 1 seeded.
from the AFC, yeah, number 1 seeded, meeting at the finals. This is kind of the storied end to the season for the NFL. So,
I'm throwing out my far-fetched prediction. Okay.
all right.
I got family in Philadelphia. I'm sure some of them will be watching this because they love North Bay. But I'm going to go 40-14 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's a broad spread.
I know.
The Eagles.
But you got an injured Kelsey,
Yeah.
not a 100% Mahomes. I'm gonna say that Eagles defense is insane.
Yeah.
There's got to be about 30 years of Pro Bowl selections just on their defensive line.
Yeah, they're really good.
Right, Linval Joseph, Sue. You got that rookie out of Georgia that's a freak athlete and a massive human being. Ran like a 4.7 or 4.
A crazy number for his
Terrifying individual to
6'7".
be staring down the barrel of.
Yeah. So, not to mention the rest of them, Fletcher Cox, etc. It's big. Now, remember, we're not allowed to use any NFL stuff on our show. But you can put up the red and white and the green and white and who in black and who I selected. You can put the score up there. You can put Mark's pick up there. Who you got?
I'm kind of on the same page as you are. I like you said, I really think that at some point in the first half they're going to get to Mahomes and he's going to start limping again. And not that they need to do that, but I just think that defense, the Eagles' defense has just been really solid all year, and I don't think they have any injuries. They've been able to manage their rotation at their positions offensively and defensively, that they're pretty well healthy across the board, and they got to this point fairly healthy. So I'm thinking like a 28-21, kind of a score, a little closer than 40-14, but somewhere 30-20 in that area.
There's going to be a lopsided game because there's been too many Super Bowls I've watched over the last couple of years where there wasn't supposed to be parity, but there was.
Yeah.
Right? And I think this is going to be the exception.
Yep. Well,
I don't want to see a close game anymore.
I think
I want to see some high-flying offenses. I'm a defensive player. I can appreciate a defensive game, but
yeah,
I don't know.
There wasn't much memory of the last couple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I'm going to go counterpoint. I'm going to go with the AFC side. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think they're going to edge it out in the mid-20s. I think both teams are exceptional teams. They're just incredible. But I think, and the one thing I do see as an advantage for the Eagles is that their path into the Super Bowl was easy. And I don't want to say that about the 49ers, but they just had no quarterback at the end. They played hard, but they just couldn't produce. They couldn't do anything. And that's only because they were injury prone. They were just done. But
Jerry Jones wouldn't agree with you.
I know. I know. But I do feel that their schedule was a lot easier. Their walk into the final game was not really challenging. And I think that the Chiefs had to overcome a lot of mountains and a lot of adversity to get where they are. And whatever refs, or God looked down at them, not going to slight any of them.
No, you can.
Not going to slight anyone.
There was
this is a team.
Terrible calls in our last game, boy.
These are the two teams. I actually think that because of their adversity, they're primed and they're ready, and I think that's going to make a difference.
I find it funny because usually when they have the Super Bowl, you usually have Super Bowl's in Vegas, you might have a West Coast team versus an East Coast team, but it's a pretty neutral site now they're both coming flying east to west, so I don't think anybody has an advantage that way, but I think it's, I'm hoping.
I just hope it's going to be a good game. Like, when I watch those the championship games, I'm always looking for a really exciting edge of your seat kind of battle, and they produce some, but
So make sure you guys put your pick in the comments.
Yeah, put your pick in the comments. Hopefully I get this up in time.
You gotta do it before Sunday.
I know, now the pressure's on.
The pressure's on, yeah. And
thank you, Josh. Thanks.
Don't forget, I forgot to say at the beginning, like and subscribe so we can get more podcasts out there. Make sure you follow us on YouTube and all that stuff. Or that's the subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Comment, interact. If you want to see a topic of discussion, let us know what you want.
Oh yeah.
We're
always looking for stuff.
Yeah, keep it kind of in our silo, football related, Bulldogs related.
Yeah, but make sure leave your comments so we know what you'd like us to comment on or talk about. It will help us get more guests determining on what the question is.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe we can have a ref in here at some point. Some ex-players. Maybe with the new equipment we're going to have, do some video calls with some players and whatnot. Hopefully we can get a hold of Mike or Ryan, have Adam in, maybe Nick in, and talk about what they're doing in their off season.
Yep.
Even before they go to training camp.
Even challenges. We still have this infernal thing here. That was the way we ended the last season, and I think all of us regretfully. That's why we didn't post a bunch of videos after.
And we're not doing crazy challenges. It's not challenge or anything like that. We're not doing ridiculous stuff. That was on that list. We're not doing that again. So, anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess you'll be seeing Bantams and JVs out at the field. Who's the head coach of the JV again?
Ryan Davian.
Ryan Davian.
Yeah.
Right on. So Nick's going to go with them too? Nick Shank, is he going to be on JV?
No, I think he's going to play this year.
He's going to be with the men's team.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he has a little one at home, and he wants to take his time and allocate it to him being an athlete instead of a coach.
Well, I hope I get to see Nick at Thursdays. Nick, I haven't seen you there on Thursday yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing you out for a Thursday workout. Don't care what you're doing at home, come out with the guys, catch some balls. So there's one more thing I want to talk about. It's on the tip of my tongue. We're trying to get the men's team back with Kojiko this year, so Taco Joey Russo, and hopefully our games are going to be televised again. Forgot to bring that up at the league AGM and talk to them about that, but at least our home games, we're going to try and get them back on TV. So
Perfect.
We're going with a 6-game schedule, and I'm not sure, is our schedule set in stone for that, or what's
I think we're pretty well there, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so
think there's very much that could change for us.
who are we looking to play at home so far?
At home, we are going to host Sarnia
Sarnia, Sudbury, and the Sioux.
and the Sioux, and then Sudbury. That's correct.
Those
Right
are
on.
good teams.
So we're going to have 2 authentic NFC matchups, and I love Sarnia and Jake over there, but the original founding members. So the Sioux and Sudbury are great big games.
Oh, yeah.
Sarnia is also not taking anything away from Sarnia, but the big NFC rivalry games that are conference games. Sudbury
Yeah.
and Sault Ste. Marie. Make sure you guys dot your
Sudbury got
calendar.
Battle of the North. That is a classic every year.
Same with Sault Ste. Marie. So we're excited. I'm not sure how many guys we have signed, but I know that right now there's probably somewhere in the 50 range for the men's team of guys that are either talking about committed, have been to
Certainly,
outdoor
yeah.
workouts. And we also have some depth at quarterback this year right now too.
Good.
So surprised, very surprised. And we have depth everywhere. And we're looking for more all the time. We're not saying no to anybody.
No, there's room for offensive linemen, defensive backs, every position. Like I said, we don't say no to anybody, and we find a role for somebody to play.
But for the men's team, Thursday nights from 6 to 9, Canada Commerce Court campus. In the gym, the men's team's working out. Make sure you guys get your butts out and get some work in. Lots of guys there that are working hard, so we got to make sure everybody's there.
Yeah, for all levels, registration's still open.
Yep.
We haven't hit the gym yet. There's plenty of time to get on the website, sign up, and put your position in, get your jersey ready, and come out and have some fun.
Definitely. And we're working towards changing some of the stuff with the men's. I know that I've talked with you guys at the executive level and changing uniforms and whatnot and making it a marquee brand again. We're not quite there yet. We're still working on some sponsorship stuff. Like I said, I'm still working on that. So again, if there's any sponsors out there, make sure you get your information to me so I can contact you and get a package out to you. Anything else to touch base on, guys? Or?
No,
Good for now.
Covered a lot.
Happy Super Bowl.
Yeah, happy to be Super Bowl.
And don't eat too many chicken wings.
Oh,
All right, and are we doing anything? Is there an event going on at all for the Super Bowl or nothing special this year? Or?
No, I don't think there's anything. I was thinking I might have a couple guys over at my house, but I think a lot of guys are getting together in small groups. But that's what it seems to be this year.
Well, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, I'll sign off here. Remember, click on all the stuff there. Like, subscribe, follow.
The bell.
Everything,
Yeah.
the bell. Get all that stuff. Get your comments on, and we'll be throwing a poll out on Facebook also to see who has a pick for the Super Bowl.
okay, there we go.
All right, sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, see you all later.
See you.
Thank you.
See ya.